good evening, and welcome to the monthly Business Box giveaway. My name is Dr. Dennis Business, and tonight's going to be a little different than other mystery box drawings because I drew the number yesterday, but the footage was unusable. I had gone down to the grow tent to try to film down there. Everything just went haywire. There was a couple things I wanted to talk about this evening. One is mystery box stuff, and the other, I want to talk about the new project I've been working on for some time. But we'll do the mystery box first. Last night, I went to go and film in the greenhouse, but I just couldn't make it work with baby plants. It's just not right. It looked ridiculous. So when I brought everything back up here, it just was all messed up, and everything I filmed was, it was a disaster. It was a disaster. So when I drew the number last night, it was our first two-time winner. And I thought, well, that leaves a few people that haven't won anything. And after tonight's draw, if you have not won a mystery box in the last 12 months, you're still going to get something in the mail from me. I thought about that, and that's super important. And so when we start next month, everybody that's in has received something from me. And I think that's a cool idea. So let's draw this number for the March. The winner of the March mystery box is Miss Lexi Keel. That's right, Miss Lexi Keel. You are the first two-time winner of the Business Box giveaway. I will talk to you this week before I ship the box out. And everyone else, you're still going to get something in the mail from me, so no worries. So I've been working on a project, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit before I put it out. It's not quite yet done, but the bulk of it is. This is Michael. Now, Michael found himself getting divorced, and that made Michael very unhappy. Very unhappy. During his marriage, Michael had done bad things to his wife, Candace, and she wasn't taking it anymore. So when the divorce came around, Michael decided he was going to weaponize the family court system and make everyone pay. And he did. But in the end, it was him who had to pay. Michael is a special case. He falls into the same category as other special cases. I don't even know where to begin explaining him and his actions. But they were enough to have me watch everything for a couple of years. That's how long it took. A lot of footage. He started taking Candace to court in 2016, and they just ended last year. And it was all because Michael kept making bullshit motions to drag people into court because he had a no-contact order, and the only way he could harass his wife is by putting her on the stand, and he did. Many times. He put Candace's mom on the stand, her friends, her boyfriend, her father. And he asked these people terrible things because he could. He didn't go into court with a list of questions or a plan. He's representing himself, not because he thinks he's smart, but because every lawyer he's tried to work with has a fundamental difference with Michael, that he is unrepresentable. His argument cannot be made by a lawyer. What is the word I'm looking for? It's funny, I forget this word. The word when you You stand for what you say. You made your oath to be a lawyer, and now you're truthful about it. Don't know why I'm forgetting that word. And lawyers come into court and saying, I have to remove myself from this case because I can't give these arguments. And they do this right in front of the judge. And even when I start thinking about it, there's so many things. Sticking GPS locators on Candace's car so that Michael could track her, and then sit his son down and say, look how I can track mommy. Handcuffing her to a banister so she couldn't leave and get help for the kids. Claiming that Candace's new boyfriend was raping their baby because the baby had a condition called a prolapsed anus. And I believe it's like an allergic thing with gluten. I haven't really read too much into it, but I guess I should, and I will. Weaponized the kids. Tried to make them pawns. Michael would get on YouTube, Facebook, and make these horrible videos talking to his children. And the reason he couldn't be around his children is because he would say things like, Mommy is terrible. What is Mommy saying? How's Mommy's new boyfriend? These are things that a 3- and 4-year-old kid do not need to be involved in. When Michael's not allowed to go to daycare, he shows up anyway. Enters the daycare that he's not allowed to be in, to be around a kid he's not supposed to be around, goes in, grabs a sleeping child that he thinks is his, and heads for the door. There was one problem with that plan. It was the wrong child. There are several more incidents. I'm sure I can't even remember them all. But I'll tell you what the last straw was, the thing that sent Michael away. He was seeing a therapist finally, a psychiatrist, not for treatment, but for an assessment. And somehow, because he was representing himself, he got things that the lawyers would get, such as letters from doctors or things that would be presented in court by a lawyer. Michael received them because he was his own lawyer. I don't even know. See, when I say I'm a twitchy guy and a twitchy motherfucker, it's when I start talking about stuff like this and my hands start to go. He would get all the paperwork, and he had one from this psychiatrist doing the assessment, and it said a bunch of stuff, this, that, whatever. But then Michael took the document and he added a line at the bottom of it. Just one sentence. Mr. McDonald is not a danger to his children or himself. And he added it. The judge knew immediately because Michael used the wrong size and a different font. Like it was like a PS, like signed Dr. So-and-so, and then Michael is not, it was ridiculous. And that was the last straw. They charged Michael with perjury and they sent him away. That was not the end of things. That was just the last straw. And I have an introduction made to show you who Michael is, and we can decide if you want to see all of it. But we can deal with that next time, because this has been the monthly Business Box giveaway. And my name is Dr. Dennis Business. And as always, my friend,